All right, boys and girls, let me show you what I'm doing. What are you doing, fat boy? Huh? What are you doing? You ain't gonna help? Hell no, you ain't gonna help. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm back taping, right? So this tape, the way I'm papering this is so I have a soft edge, right? So a lot of people will tape up body work and they will just run the tape and they'll just make a square, right? And then they'll just prime it right up to the tape. And when you peel it off, it looks like a square, right? That's not what I did, all right? The right way to do it is to tape it and fold it backwards so you have a soft, I actually got this pulled too tight. You want to have a soft edge, right? You want to have a soft edge. So when I come in here and I spray epoxy, it won't be a hard line there. It'll be a soft edge, right? It'll be a soft edge because the overspray will jump in there and it'll have a soft edge, right? So that's that. So we fixed this. Well, I say we. I fixed that. I ended up fixing this. I ended up spreading a little bit more on there. Blocked it out with 180. Done that one, and done that one right there, and went ahead and done that one right there. So what we're gonna do now, so what I'm doing now is I'm back taping. So I'm putting up some paper. I'm not really worried about the rest of the car. Not really worried about overspray because I'm gonna wash the car one more time with Scuff and Clean. So if it got any overspray on the car, it'll come off. So basically what you do is you tape it up backwards, right? So there's the body work, right? So we're gonna go on about right up in there and we're gonna tape it up right there. So let me sit. I apologize because that little DGA, whatever that thing is, it won't stay charged. So, yeah, it makes it. So y'all just going to stay with me for just a second and then I'll show you, okay? I'll just show you. All right. I told y'all I wasn't messing around. All right, so that's that, like that. So you just put a piece of tape. So you just put a tape like that, and then you just roll the paper. Just roll the paper back. It's hard to do when it's one-handed. I wish I had a cameraman. So you just roll the paper back, and you give it just a, give it a little bit. Nope, Dooley Chuck ain't here. That's 3 days in a row, boys and girls. So let me ask this question right here. So what I do right here is I do it like that right there, and then when I spray this, the overspray will go in there, and like Max says, it makes it easier to feather out. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna do it somewhere about in around here, and then whatever the primer is. Okay, well, what happened Thursday and Friday, TJ? He was supposed to be here Thursday, then he was supposed to be here Friday, then he said he's gonna be here at 1 o'clock. He said, I'll be there after church at 1 o'clock. So church is on Sunday from, 10 to 1. So it is 7, it's almost 8 o'clock and there's no truck. So How does that work out? How does that work out? Yeah, he paid for the kit. He paid for the kit. He sure did. He paid for the kit. This is the paper that I use. What makes it tricky? What makes it tricky? I'm gonna have to move y'all to right here. What makes it tricky? Now, he did pay for the parts. Parts was already paid for. But see, I had him scheduled to be here Thursday, right? I had him scheduled to be here Thursday. Had a section cleaned out for him and ready to go. He didn't show up Thursday. Then he was supposed to come Friday, and then his rollback guy couldn't come because the rollback guy, his rollback broke down. They had to call another rollback to come get the rollback so they can get back. So then I give him several numbers to people that had reliable rollbacks to bring it. Right? And he said that he didn't have time to call them people to bring it. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all just got to. I'm gonna drop this thing. I'm gonna have to show you. I'm gonna tell this thing right here. All right. So look here. So what I did is I taped it and then I rolled it back. Right. So I rolled it back like so, and you just leave it like that. So when you go to spray your epoxy or your primer, I'm going to do epoxy. When you spray your epoxy, your overspray is going to hit right up in here, and then when you go to sand it, it's going to be a whole lot easier. That makes it tricky. Well, I don't know. Let me set, and again, I got that stick ordered. I got that stick ordered so it can follow me around. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me for right now. I'm right here. All right. See, if I had that stick, it would follow me, wouldn't it? I'm gonna look at the comments here in a second. We're gonna spray some epoxy right here in a second. We're going to spray it. I hadn't mixed it, but I hadn't mixed the epoxy, but I've already shaken it up, so y'all wouldn't have to wait. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Can't really tell him you won't do it without giving him his parts. I mean, he would still be a good job to do, but hinders other plans. Oh yeah, I mean, I could give him his parts back. You know what I mean? I mean, I could. So, oh yeah, this is my favorite paper. This stuff right here is my favorite. Yeah, so that's my question for my business owners, not my YouTubers, but my business owners. I mean, what do you think I should do? You know, should I, when he calls and says, hey man, I mean, he ain't even called me today. See, that's the thing, he ain't even called me. Ain't even called me. I ain't even said, hey man, I ain't bringing it. Hey man, kiss my ass. Nothing. All right, so that's what we got on that right there. So that'll work. I ain't really work. I mean, we're gonna water sand it. We're gonna water scuff it. So what little overspray. We're gonna wipe this down. So that's just kind of masking. Yeah, and hey, Chris, for your defense, people don't avoid me because I'll go find them. And if you owe me, I'm going to roll up on you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and baby it. I'm going to say, hey, look here, you owe me some money. You come pay me, or you're going to be thumbless. Yeah, that's what I'm. See, and I'm not cleaning the booth out because I'm not cleaning the booth right now because I'm going to waste the water. But I am going to. I'll clean it when we wash it. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I had one person tell me, I could have probably done this with some small paper. I had one person tell me that just charge them a no-show fee, charge them a no-show fee. Say, hey, look, I'm gonna do your truck, I'm gonna do your vehicle, but since you didn't show up, I'm gonna charge you a no-show fee. And if they don't want to agree, if they don't agree to the no-show fee, then just don't even do it at all. You know what I mean? So, I mean, so I don't charge a no-show fee, require a deposit up front. I did get a deposit. I got all the material. No. So let Jonathan, let me give you a little insight on how I do my stuff, okay? So if you want me to do something for you, and let's say the parts are $5,000, and let's say I give you an estimate of 1,000 hours, right? Or no. Let's say the parts is $5,000, and I give you an estimate of 100 hours, right? So this is how I do it, right? So, and then I'll read the comments. This is for Jonathan. Jonathan said, don't charge a no-show fee, require a deposit up front. So I'm going to clarify something. So let's say, Jonathan, you wanted me to do something for you, and it was $5,000 in parts. And I quoted you 100 hours plus or minus, right? So what I would say is, okay, it's $5,000 for the parts. I need all the part money up front. I will order the parts, and then when the parts get here, you bring me your vehicle, and then when you bring me your vehicle, then I require a 50% deposit when you drop your vehicle off. So if I quoted you 100 hours, then when you drop your vehicle off, you're expected to give me a deposit of 50 hours, right? And then when the job is done, then you pay me the rest. This is how, so that's how I do my stuff. So the guy wanted me to do, and he's probably, if he's watching this, hey man, all you gotta do is pick up the telephone. All you gotta do is call me. So this guy wanted me to put fuel injection on his vehicle. I called, I got the prices. I said, this is how much the price is. He said, how long you think it's gonna take me? I gave him an estimate. He said, cool. I said, if you want me to order the stuff, you need to bring me the money right now because it's on sale. He brought me, or no shipping, right? So bam, he brings me the money. I order the parts. Monday, I get a tracking number saying, hey, the parts is going to be here on this day, right? So I allow an extra day because you never know, UPS, FedEx, they crazy, right? So I call the guy and I say, hey, look, can you get me your vehicle Thursday? I need your vehicle Thursday. Can you get it to me Thursday morning or Wednesday afternoon? I can have it to you there Thursday. Cool, no problem. Parts showed up Wednesday, right? Parts showed up Wednesday. So I got the parts. We did an unboxing. Thursday, he said the truck will be there Thursday morning. 9 o'clock. Then he says the truck's going to be there between 12 and 1. The truck never showed up. I called the rollback company. Rollback company says, we're going to be there this afternoon. Well, they never came that this afternoon. Then they tell me they're going to be here Friday morning. Then when I call and talk to them Friday morning, they still ain't brought the truck. I call him and I say, hey, man, they haven't brought your truck. He's like, what do you mean they ain't brought my truck? I said, your truck's not here. And I can't go get your truck because your truck's too heavy for me to put on my car hauler. So here is some numbers that you can call of other rollback companies that will bring your truck to me. Never heard nothing else out of him. Then he tells me, hey, I'm going to bring you my truck Sunday after church around 1 o'clock. Is that cool with you? Yeah, I usually don't do business on Sundays or Saturdays. I do my personal stuff on the weekends. So I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. Bring me a truck because I got it lined up to do. I'm already 2 days behind on your truck because I got all this other shit I got to do. But I'll bring your truck in here and I'll knock it out. And then you didn't show up. So now I'm in. So now I'm in a situation where the truck's not here. It's 8 o'clock on Sunday, Eastern Standard Time. He's not called. He's not said, hey, I'm not bringing the truck. Fuck you, whatever. He ain't said nothing. I ain't got the truck. So Monday morning when I wake up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, guess what I'm working on? I'm working on the 63 Impala, and we're going to shave the firewall because guess what? I have the new vintage air system that we're going to put in the 63 Impala, and I'm going to work on the 63 Impala. So then when he calls me and say, hey, I'm going to bring my truck to you this week, I'm going to say, not so much. So some people that I know that I trust in business said, man, just give him his parts and tell him to take it somewhere else. Or when he brings the truck, say, hey, look, you didn't bring your truck. I'm going to charge you a no-show fee. You come 3 days. This is what we're going to do. So that's where we're at. So I hope that clarifies. Well, we about to spray some of that because we're going to paint this wagon before this weekend because Jay going to order some paint. I'm going to order some paint Monday morning, and we're going to take the rest of this trim off. And this sun gun right here, Lord willing, and I'm still breathing, and the good Lord don't take me home, we painting this sun gun this weekend. Or we painting this thing this week in the nighttime. So we're going to pull that over like that right there. We're going to put some tape on it. Let me get another piece of paper. And I've ordered, let me put this over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Also, I ordered that 360 stick that chased me. So, just to let y'all know on that too. So. See, that right there will give you a soft edge. That right there will give you a soft edge. So when I go to spray primer or epoxy, it won't be a hard tape line, right? And then I'm gonna put another piece here and another piece here. And that deep freezer is coming out. It's coming out. I think my refrigerator's holding. Y'all know I had to repair my, y'all didn't know I was a refrigerator repairman, did you? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I didn't know I was a refrigerator repairman. Had to fix my refrigerator in my house. Now I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing. So yeah, I had to fix my refrigerator. So I brought everything. I got this deep freezer out of storage. So I got all my frozen stuff in there. So the refrigerator's been holding for about 48 hours now. So tomorrow or later tonight, I'll take everything out and move everything. But so that's why it's in here. All right, let me show you what I'm doing. All right, so I'm back taping, right? Right? So now, when I go to spray my epoxy, the overspray will go up underneath this edge like that, right? So when you go to spray, you can spray all your epoxy or your primer, and then when you peel it off, it won't be a hard edge. See, a lot of people will just do this. Look, a lot of people will do this. They'll take a piece of it, and then they'll take and tape it, right? I'm gonna show you right here. They'll tape around the bodywork like this with the paper. They'll tape it like this right here. They'll tape it like that, and then you'll spray the primer, and then when you go to pull your tape, you got a hard line. It's like an index card, and it's hard to feather, and you'll always have a body line, a ring. It'll always bleed back because it's such a hard, heavy line by doing it that way, right? If you would rather just not even put no paper on it and just spray it with nothing on it and let the overspray go wherever you want to. But I don't want shit to go everywhere. Even though I'm gonna water sand this thing, or we're gonna water sand it again after we take all the trim and stuff off, and I'm gonna pressure wash it in here and let it dry and clean it. So I done it like this. So when I spray it, the overspray goes in there and it kind of just dusts around it. So that's that. All right. So we got this one done. All right. This one's already back taped. And we got this one over here is back tape. And yes, I'm barefooted. And now we are going to, if you're going to use wax and grease remover, or if you're going to use, wax and grease remover, or if you're going to use sprayway, like I said, if you're going to use, y'all stay right there. If you're going to use wax and grease remover or sprayway glass cleaner, or spray glass cleaner, that's okay and that's cool and everything. But the problem is you cannot spray, you can't spray wax and grease remover over body filler, because body filler is porous, right? So you cannot. People do it, but you ain't supposed to. Don't spray wax and grease remover over body filler because it's porous and it'll suck it up. But what you can wipe over it is reducer, right? You can wipe reducer over it to get the dirt and stuff off of it, and it don't matter. Because you know why it don't matter? Because you're going to put reducer in your epoxy, so it's one and one the same. So, right? So, if you was to spray this with wax and grease remover, and you got wax and grease remover or Windex or whatever, you're going to impregnate the body filler, and you're going to have problems. So I learned an old trick. If you take reducer, put it on a microfiber cloth. I'm giving y'all some free game, man, that I had to learn on my own. I had to work tooth and nail for that shit, and I'm giving that to y'all for free. It's all cleaned up, boys and girls. Right? Still got a little bit of reducer on there. Still got a little dust on the bottom. All right. So we use reducer. Clean it right on up. Reducer dries out pretty good. All right. We're good to go. Half is dusty. Now, what I'm going to do, due to I'm not shutting these big doors. Not shutting these big doors, but I am going to pull down this door. I am going to pull down this door. All right. Now, boys and girls, let's go in here and mix up. Let's go in here and mix up a little bit of epoxy. We're going to mix up 921 black. We're going to mix up some 921 black. All dressed in black, black, black. My name is Black, Black, Black. All dressed in black, black, black. I just had a brain lapse or something. My brain, it wasn't clicking. All dressed in black, black, black. My name is Black, Black, Black. Cleaning my paint gun a little bit. I got some gun cleaner. I got some paint gun cleaner in my truck. I need to go get it. Some aerosol 3M that we got the other day when we was at Harbor Freight. Pom 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 pom. I'm probably looking right at it and I don't even see it. All right. You big dummy. All right, that's that. All right. Now, boys and girls, we got to mix up a little epoxy. We're going to mix up a little bit of epoxy. Oh. All right. We're going to mix up some 921. 921. We're going to mix up some 921 and we're going to so on this mixing cup, if you look in there backwards, you can see the lines instead of like this right here, the mixing cup. On these cups right here, if you look in it backwards, you can see. So this stuff mixes 2 to 1, 2 to 1.5. So right there it is, 2-to-1. And I'm gonna fill this, I'm gonna fill her up. Fill her up, tater chip. Let it rip, tater chip. Hey, look, you can buy, look, you can buy these. Hey, for all you DIY guys out there, you can buy these lids. They're like $20 a piece, and they snap on to your gallons. And then you can take this little wheel off and put a drill on there, and you can spin it. See, it's got a paddle in there, right? All right, you can spin it and mix it. And then when you go to pour your primer, you don't have to worry about spilling it. You don't have to worry about wasting it. I'm telling you, that shit's thick. You want to talk about fluffy thick, boys? She thick. Wait, I'm gonna show you how thick she is. Look. She red bone thick, boy. Meow. Meow. What is it, fat boy? We're trying to mix up this hardener. All right, so here's the hardener. CRE 211H. It looks like honey. I'll take this off here in a second, but I'm gonna pour some in there. What is it? What is it, fat boy? So when I was telling y'all the other day, y'all one of these tools right here. And the reason why you need one of them tools is that right there, so you can spike holes in the lid, and then that stuff will drain right back into the barrel. All right. Now, we don't need no if it needs to. This is all insulated, so it pretty much stays pretty warm in here. This screen right here, you don't need that because it's high build. I told you, boy, them fingers is rough, boy. You don't need that. Oh yeah, here's something else you need to know. you're using these PPS cups, you see it's got two lips. Two lips. See, it's got two lips, right? Listen. Listen. You hear it hit twice. If you don't hear it twice, and spin it and pick it up. If it don't go in all the way, it's gonna slide out and you ain't gonna like it, I promise you. I promise you, you ain't gonna like it. If you don't hear it go doop doop, you ain't gonna be locked in. And when you go to roll her over, it's gonna fall out. And shit happens when it falls out. Shit breaks. You ain't gonna like it. I'm just gonna tell you, ain't gonna like it. Ain't gonna like it. Sheesh. All right. Son of a gun. I gotta go get my mask and I gotta turn on the air. The air is on, I just gotta turn it on down here. I gotta send some air down here, boys and girls. What? Get my mask. Probably won't need no mask. Well, you gotta need a mask. We turn the air on down there. Turn the air on. I'm trying to behave. What? What is it? What is it? What is it? Everybody see your belly. Let everybody see your belly. Look at that belly. Look at that belly. Look at that belly, you big fat donkey. Look at you. You look like damn Jabba the Hutt. Probably just gonna turn one fan on. If we turn both fans on, it's probably gonna get down. It's probably gonna get the damn smoke. We're gonna turn one fan on. That's good. One's good enough. Back tape or back paper so there's no hard line. That's what I did. That's what I did. Mustang, that's what I did. Back tape or back paper so no hard line. That's what I did. I did back paper. So I'm trying to get caught up on the comments. And also, this thing will get sanded again. So overall, it looks all right. It looks okie dokie. It looks okay. So I used 80 degrees. I used 80 degree reducer, and it is 74 degrees in here. And I'm not turning the heat on. I got heat, so that's not what we're doing. So we're at the 50-minute mark. Anybody got any questions you want to ask? The last little bit of this. The last little bit of this, we'll answer questions. If anybody's got any. About 28, about 28, 32, about 38, 28 PSI. You're good, man. You're fine. No worries. No worries. So, that's CRE. I mixed it 2 to 1 to 1. I'll probably put the spot on the roof is probably good. The spot on the fender is probably good. But that big spot right there, that spot right there, I probably put a little bit more on there. I probably got about 3 ounces left, maybe 4 ounces left in the cup. And I'll probably put the rest of it on the hood. And then tomorrow, when the sun comes out, I'll pull the car out, let the car sit in the sun. I'm gonna turn that fan off. I don't need that fan on no more. Tomorrow, when the sun comes out, tomorrow. That looks good right now. Shit, that look good. Send it. Now that's epoxy now. So tomorrow I will pull the car out in the sunshine and let the sun bake, get some UV bacon. Bacon, B-A-K-I-N, not bacon, B-A-K, not bacon, B-A-C-O-N, boink, brinking, not pork, God damn it, not porky, not porky pig, that all, folks. Can't believe you got so much done. It's got about a 2.5 hour pot life at 70 degrees, and I got 85 reducer in there, so I got about a 2.5, maybe 3 hour pot life. Does that epoxy keep raw? Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I do not. I do not do that. I do not refrigerate anything. Now, I will put my catalyst. I do not put paint in a refrigerator to stop the chemical reaction, because once paint drops below 65 degrees, it stops working. And once you drop it below 65 degrees, it stops working, and it don't matter if you heat it back up. The chemical reaction and the physics of it is dead. Yep, that's right, Mac. Yeah, once you put catalyst in it, it's done. You either use it or not. Yeah. Once it's got catalyst in it, it's over. So, I don't know, we got like 2 coats, maybe 3 coats on the hood. I think the roof is good. I think that fender's good. We'll let that flash off a little bit more, and then I'll put some more on it. But before I paint this car, I'm gonna take everything out of the paint booth. I gotta put the seats and stuff up, and then we'll pressure wash. I got a new hose for my pressure washer. Yep. We'll take everything out and we'll pressure wash it. We'll clean it up, and then when we tape it up, it'll be nice and clean in here. Nice and clean. With epoxy, it don't matter, because you're gonna sand it anyway, so it don't matter. JJ, you have a super chat. Oh, do I? I didn't even see it. Hey, I appreciate that, Mustang, for letting me know. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Hey, I appreciate that, ANJ. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I did not see that. It popped up. I guess when I was looking over there. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Somebody said something else. Who said something else? Somebody. Yeah, it takes a while. Sounds like Waterboy. Oh, yeah, winning. Oh, yeah, this right here. Oh, yeah, winning. I can't believe you got so much done doing it by yourself. Hey, Gary. Yes, this right. Yes, this right here. Yes, Angie. This is mango. Yeah, look, oh my God, I'm leaking. Yeah, Gary, I'm a one-man band. All right. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, we're going to talk about air compressor right quick. All right, let's talk about an air compressor right quick. All right, let's talk about an air compressor. Who asked about an air compressor? Are those muffin on the ground? Yeah. The Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man? Trucker Tom asked about CFM for air compressor. All right, so I'm gonna explain it to you. All right, it doesn't matter if it's a 500-gallon air compressor. Does not matter. All right, does not matter if it's a 500-gallon air compressor. Does not matter. What matters is the CFM. The CFM at 90 psi is what matters. All right. That is, you know what that smells like? Y'all ever been to a beauty shop and they get them perms in their hair? That's what that shit smells like. So if you've ever, here's how our air compressor works, right? A paint gun eats about 14 CFM at 35 psi. Okay, so if you're looking for an air compressor, what you need to look for is the CFM at 90, not the SCFM, but CFM, cubic feet per minute at 90. Okay, if you have a DA, like that Dynabrade I have, eats about 14 CFM at 90, right? The ones at Harbor Freight are worse because their specs is all over the place. They could be goddamn 12, 13, 14, 15 CFM, would be whatever, right? So a 60-gallon air compressor would be sufficient if it was at least 16 to 17 CFM at 90, right? Now, I'm not telling you got to go out there and you got to buy your high-dollar air compressor. Sometimes you just got to buy what you can buy and what you can afford and roll on with it. But you got to understand, the more the air compressor runs, the more heat it makes. And the more heat it makes, the more condensation it makes. The more the condensation it makes, the more water it makes. And then that's moisture in the line, and that's moisture in your air tools, right? Right? So, for air compressors, you can have a 60-gallon tank that is 16 CFM at 90, and you can put another tank on it, and now you got 120 gallons, but you still have 16 CFM at 90. Think about it like this. If every day you pull $30 out of your checking account every day, right? Everybody knows money, right? Everybody knows money. If you pull $30 out of your checking account every day and you only put $16 in there, eventually you're going to run out. Because if you put 16 and then you put 16, right, you at 32 and then you pull 30, right? You put 16 and you pull 30, you in the red. Then you put 16, you pull 30, you in the red. You pull 16, you pull 30, you in the red. So you can't take out more than you're putting in. So if you have a DA or an air tool that's eating 10 CFM at 90, or no, 10 CFM at 25 PSI, and your compressor's only pumping 16 CFM at 90, right? And you're pulling more out, then your shit's going to run to death. It's going to run to death. Yeah, ain't no fun running out of air in the middle of a paint job. Yep. So I'm not telling you to go out there and buy a damn screw or anything like that. Yes, I did get the vintage air parts. They came in yesterday, and we're going to install them tomorrow. Car Cam 37. So here's another thing about air compressors, right? So it's basically 3.4 CFM per horsepower, right? Normally. So if you get an air compressor that's a 3 horsepower, it's only going to make 9 CFM. I have the biggest air compressor you can buy for single phase. It's 33 CFM at 90. So, and it's not a screw. It's a Curtis. It's the biggest air compressor you can buy on 220, 240 voltage. And I ain't had it long. I've only had it for a couple of years. If I had to do it all over again, I would buy a 3-phase compressor. Then I would buy a 1-phase to 3-phase converter. I would hook up a 1-phase to 3-phase converter, and I would buy a screw. And then a screw is 100 CFM at 90. So, but if you screw, screws are expensive. Does the tank size matter? No, the main thing that matters, the first thing that matters is CFM at 90. CFM at 90. You need at least 15 CFM at 90. Then go to the tank size. If you can afford a 15 CFM at 90 and it has a 60-gallon tank, then that's fine. And then later on, add another tank to it. All that's going to do is increase your volume. It's going to increase your volume, not your pressure. It's not your CFM at 90, right? Because 200 PSI is 200 PSI. It don't matter if the tank's big as this shop or if it's this big right here. It doesn't matter. It's still 200 PSI. So it don't matter. It's the volume, right? Think about a water hose. If you got a water hose that's this big, and you got a water hose that's this big, and this has got 5 PSI on it, and this has got 5 PSI on it, it's still 5 PSI. It's just the volume of it, right? It's just the volume of it. So moisture. So I'll tell you what I have on my compressor. So on my compressor, the first thing I have on it is an auto drain, right? So I have an auto drain on my compressor that comes on like every 5 minutes. It comes on, right? So it comes on every 5 minutes and it purges for about 30 seconds. I think it's 5, 10, 15, 30 seconds. I know it's 30 seconds because I got it on 30 seconds. So it comes on at 30 seconds and it purges for 30 seconds and it purges all the moisture out of the line. Then it comes out of that tank. When my air comes out of that tank, it goes into another tank, which is a holding tank, right? And then that holding tank has an auto drain on it as well, and it pours moisture on. The biggest thing you need to do is cool your air down, right? Cool it down. The cooler your air, the less moisture you have in it, right? The cooler your air, the less moisture you have in it. So, with that being said, my first tank is a 120-gallon tank, right? It comes out of that tank and goes into an 80-gallon tank. It comes out of that tank and goes into another 80-gallon tank. Then when it comes out of that tank, it goes through a tsunami system, and that's to pull water out, moisture out. Then it goes through a refrigerator dryer, and then it goes down through my drop downs. Then it comes out of my big chop. It runs 350 foot underground, one continuous line all the way to the paint booth. When it gets to the paint booth, it goes through another tsunami system. It comes out of that tsunami system and goes into another 80-gallon tank, comes out of that 80-gallon tank, goes through another water trap system, and then it goes to my hose bib. So I have a 120-gallon tank, I have an 80, and another 80. So I have 8 times 8 times 8. So you got 8 and 8, 16. Then you got 24, so that's 240 gallons. Then you have another 80-gallon tank. That's 320 gallons. And then you have all the air line. It comes up to have like 500 gallons of air. And then my compressor is 33 CFM at 90. A tsunami system is a air system that's like a 5-stage system. And it takes the moisture out of all moisture, oil, and all the contaminants out. So when it gets to, because the reason why I got two tsunami systems, is I need to buy myself a fresh air hood so I can put a fresh air hood on so I can blow fresh air in my face so I quit wearing a mask. So that's what a tsunami system is, so you can breathe it and takes all the moisture out of it. And then I hook my airline up to a charcoal canister that's in the fresh air hood made by 3M makes one, and some other companies make one, where it's got a charcoal canister behind you that filters all the contaminants out of it, and then it blows fresh, breathable air into your face. Yep, fresh air. Yep, I need a fresh air hood. But about $2,100 for a fresh air hood. So, but I have about 500 gallons of air at 33 CFM at 90. I will tell you this. The power went out one time, and I had sprayed the second coat of clear on a car. It was I think it was a Mustang, a 65 Mustang. The power went out, but it was summertime, so I had enough light, right? I took my Luma light, and it was on my gun, and I went in there and I put 2 more coats of clear on that car with no power, and I had plenty of air. Because I was spraying at 32 PSI, and I had 500 gallons of air, and I had enough air to finish clearing the whole car. I ended up with pneumonia on one of those hoods. Well, that sucks. We don't need no damn pneumonia. All right, so we got all that poured out. So now we're gonna take, this is the hardener. Now we're gonna take this in there, and we're gonna stick it in there like this. And we're gonna turn it around like this, like that. And then we're gonna snap it down. And now we put it on the mixing thing, and that's good to go. Hope everybody's doing good. Hit the subscribe button, boys and girls. Hit the notification bell. And yes, I am barefooted. All right, so let me show you. I'll show you what I put in the car. Where is that green pearl? Where is that? Right here. So this right here, I put 100 grams of crystal green pearl. No, 60 grams per gallon of crystal green pearl, and then I put 100 grams of mica, in there. Hell, I got a little bit of bronze in here. Where's that shit at? I got some bronze in here. We might throw some damn bronze right there. We might throw a little bit of bronze. In that second coat of clear to give it just a little pop to make it pop on the wheels. What y'all think about that? We might put just a little bit of this right here in the second coat of clear when we clear the car to give it that little bit of pop to match the wheels. Don't get me to lying around this juke joint. Gonna get me the line. All right, boys and girls, let's go in here and check this bad boy out. Look like it good. It's already dropped down to 65 degrees. So, but it's looking good though. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. I appreciate every single one of you, boys and girls. I think you'll keep that wagon. All right, boys and girls, I appreciate every single one of you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, boys and girls. Tomorrow, we're going to be working on the firewall on the 63 Impala. I appreciate everybody tapping in today. Everybody was awesome. Let's get those numbers up. The goal is 10,000. The goal is 10,000. 10,000 before Halloween. That's the goal. 10,000. 10,000 before Halloween, boys and girls. I appreciate every single one. It's a Pontiac 400. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to spray some more primer on there. And yeah, these are muffins. These are muffins. I made them with spray foam. The Muffin Man. I appreciate every single one of you, boys and girls. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and dry. Peace and chicken grease. I'm out.